All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. DP Riggins and Blake Viken on the front row. Jacob Morgan and Richie Joplin have the second. Clay Kirchenbauer and Jeremy Edwards on the third. Paulo Anacito and Edmund Jones on the fourth. Patrick Pieper and Justin Swafford round out your top 10. Ryan McDaniel in 11th. Tyler Ott in 12th. Pudge starts in 13th. Russell Worth in 14th. Joshua Friel 15th. Brandon Newby in 16th. Dustin Slover in 17th. Jeremy Baker starts in 18th. Mike Brown and Brian Hewitt round out the top 20. Then Matt Booth in 21st. Jarrett Woodard 22nd. Colby Whipple starts in 23rd. Darren Silva rounds out the 24-car field here at North Wilkesboro. Likely we're going to need oxygen in the booth before the night is over. Al, he finally did. Ryan has come out of hiding. There he sits in the 66. Good evening, Rob Allers. All the engines being heated up. Guys getting ready, just waiting on one or two drivers to get to the grid. And just a reminder, there are no fast repairs. These drivers are going to have to be a lot more careful this season. They're going old school here. 87 cars at North Wilkesboro. Jeffrey Goodpaster has confirmed he has oxygen on standby for me. It'll probably come in handy. Everybody stacked up, ready to go here tonight. Goodpaster not racing due to school. But Bud, I would not, I told you, don't advertise that too loudly. At least not what you're in school for. Looks like we are going to get a delay to the green flag by one lap. And again, thanks Kevin. Just reminding everybody, it is Richie Joplin's 144th birthday of 2023. Richie starting up in 4th place. Lights are out. We're about to go green flag racing at North Wilkesboro. An uphill backstretch, a downhill front stretch. A track that can go 4 wide, but if you do, it doesn't end well. Pace car makes the sharp turn onto pit road. They come on down. Green flag is in the air at North Wilkesboro. Blake Viken gets an awesome start here. Watch for cars getting loose off 2. Everybody makes it up the hill. Jeremy Edwards did not make the grid. He is rolling off pit road now. Everybody holds on to it for the first lap. Seeing a lot of patience out here. Oh! Caution is out already. I spoke too soon. Tyler Ott, Jeremy Baker, Ryan McDaniel involved. Oh, McDaniel just got into turn 1 a little too hot. Gets into Ott. Russell Worth gets caught up. Wow, Tyler Ott goes for a tumble. Colby Whipple and Paulo Anacito went off track. They may have been ducking low to avoid it. Yep, there goes Paulo. They had to get low. Jeremy Baker and Jarrett Woodard had an incident back behind all of that. Not a lot of space to react here at Northwood. Holy cow. Baker, a hard hit to the outside. Fortunately, these 87s are fairly tough cars. Jeremy Edwards, who started the race from pit road, was back behind. Looks like he was able to just get it woed up. Looks like Darren Silva was involved as well. Darren in the old Winston paint scheme. Oh, Darren may be having a connection issue, but he comes to a stop before he gets to the incident. Blake Veakin still has the lead. Good Pastor predicting Pudge will pull off the win here tonight. And J.D. Merrill, happy birthday. He wants to see Clay Kirchenbauer in victory lane. Tina, the last race of the 87 series is September 6th, so we've got a few months of awesome racing. Lights are out on the pace car. Looks like we're going single file for the restart. Again, happy birthday to J.D. Merrill. Obviously not his 144th birthday today. Tina, I'll probably start a poll about halfway through the... I'll get back to this. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Blake fires quickly. Got a lap car down to the inside. That is Tyler Ott, with Ryan McDaniel also a couple of laps down. As this season goes on, you might want to be following us on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, because we'll put a poll up. If you guys enjoy this racing as much as... Oh, caution! If you guys enjoy this as much as I do, we'll put a poll up and see if we can get the Nowski Nation to keep it going. Speaking of Nowski, Pudge involved. Pudge Peeper gets loose right in front of Pudge. Pudge almost gets by. Second caution of the night. The nice thing about racing in North Wilkesboro, caution laps are quick. Well, let's see if we can get a quick word with one of our drivers. Hey, Clay, it's Doug up in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Hey, Doug, how's it going?
Hey, good. I just got word it's J.D. Merrill's birthday. He says you got to go get the win for him.
I'm going to do my best, JD, but I got trouble here for 140 more laps.
Well, it's definitely going to be a hands-full kind of night here, but how are you feeling about your chances?
Not good. Not good, Doug. I like this place, but you know how I am. I need long runs. I need a long run to get in rhythm. I need a long run to let everybody else wear their stuff out, and I just don't know if that's going to be the kind of race we get tonight. So, I don't know. Maybe if I get knocked out early, I'll take up skateboarding and get myself a Nails skateboard, company owned by J.D. Merrill.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to J.D. on his birthday and Nails Skateboards. Thanks for being here, and good luck, Clay.
Appreciate it.
Lights still on the pace car. Should get one to go next time by. Jeremy Baker, Tyler Ott, Patrick Pieper, Ryan McDaniel, all on pit road. No fast repairs this season except for a few select races. This definitely is going to make things easy, or make things harder for the drivers. Hey, good evening, Carl. Thank you, buddy. JD, I would go buy one of your skateboards right now if it wasn't for the bad knees and MS and everything else that prevents me from doing that kind of thing anymore. Lights are out on the pace car. Yeah, Carl, the DP is back in the mellow yellow car. He's appropriately dressed for tonight. All right, single file, here we go again. Remember, they are running the 87 rules as well. So lap cars would line up to the inside, but our lap cars are too far. Ryan McDaniels gets up here. Green flag in the air. Ryan tries to get the nose ahead into one. Blake clears him and clears traffic. It is 3 wide off of 2. McDaniel backs out of it. Thankfully, no chaos there. But, Ryan seems to be having some problems. It looks like McDaniel car may be down on... Oh, caution is out. Mike Brown, Dustin Slover involved in a caution, lap 14. Oh, just a little love tap into one. Both drivers go around, but no contact. With the wall, everybody gets away clean. Dustin gets that car rolling again out of the grass. Kevin, same for me, buddy. Looks like Patrick Pieper may be getting waved back to the lead lap. Indeed he is, and yes, there is a Dale Earnhardt Sr. car out there. Driven by Brandon Newby, the old school Wrangler paint scheme, which has actually raced at this track. And those of us who grew up in the 80s, man, this really is just such an awesome sight to see this again. Blake Viken sees rain in turn 4. I think he's trying to get the red flag and get the race called. But per NASCAR rules back then, you had to be past the halfway point. Sorry, Blake. I think Blake may be insane, but his in-car camera will tell us here in a moment. Now, I see clouds, Blake, but I'm not seeing any rain. Although, when iRacing does get rain, this car and track combo with rain would be utter chaos. Blake saying it's close enough to call the race just because he's in the lead. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going green again. Patrick Pieper had got one of his laps back, is back down on pit road. McDaniel back up beside the leader, trying to get back to the lead lap here. Pace car is in. Green flag in the air. They shoot it off into turn 1. The battle is on back around 10th place as Matt Booth is already up 11 spots in the 00. Pudge trying to fight his way up on the inside. Friel up in 8th. Clay Kirchenbauer now in 7th. Oh, we've got him wrecked. Trying to wreck. Caution is out. And it's Blake Viken involved. Blake had a car. Oh, Blake got loose getting into turn 1. Thankfully, everybody managing to avoid it, but a few close calls there. You heard Clay Kirchenbauer talking about wanting a long green flag run. He does not do well on the short runs. And fuel strategy may go out the window before long. Enough pace laps at this track and you can go the distance on fuel. These drivers came into the night with 90 to 100 laps on fuel. Jeremy Baker getting waved back around. He's working on having a mod out here. He's already missing the front bumper. DP Riggins now in the lead. Richie Joplin to 2nd. Edmund Jones to 3rd. Justin Swafford up to 4th now. Jacob Morgan in 5th. Kirchenbauer in 6th. Josh Friel 7th. Brandon Newby 8th. Pudge in 9th, and Matt Booth up 11 spots into 10th. Behind Matt Booth, though, up 12 spots into 11th. Colby Whipple starting to make some noise. Paulo Anacito in 12th. Jeremy Edwards is 13th. Brian Hewitt 14th, and Darren Silva 15th. Jarrett Woodard, Russell Worth, Tyler Ott, Dustin Slover, Mike Brown, Jeremy Baker, Blake Viken, and Patrick Pieper round out your lead lap cars. Ryan McDaniel, the only car not on the lead lap. On the upside, Ryan McDaniel is now in the position. He'll start getting some laps back when the cautions come out. Lights go out on the pace car. Old school single file restart. Pieper back on the lead lap. Blake Viken, after that incident, has dropped all the way to 22nd. And now DP Riggins in control. Pace car is back in. DP Riggins leads him down. Green in the air. DP sends it into turn 1. Ryan McDaniel down on the inside. That car is down on power. Trying to get it rolling here. DP checks out for the moment. Richie Joplin in 2nd. Edmund now in 3rd. Clay Kirchenbauer clears some excitement as they're 3 wide through 1 and 2. Clay now back up into 6th place. The Copenhagen car and the Wrangler car battling on track. Man, talk about old school with a 7-Eleven car right behind them. And DP Riggins running the Days of Thunder car, just out doing his thing. Dustin Slover has had a problem. He's off track. Down through, oh, he just clips the grass. Everybody manages to avoid him. He does get the car back out on track, and caution is out. I'm willing to bet the caution got triggered because he got up there so and was running so slow, couldn't get up to full speed. Race control not wanting to have an incident with a car. And oh ho ho! Swafford fakes it to pit road. Let's see if we can talk to Swafsky. Hey Swafsky, it's Doug. You got me?
Say hello, Doug.
Hey! That move to pit road was kind of cheesy.
Yeah, we were going to try it. No one else was biting on us, so I had to pull out real quick.
Well, that and you're driving a cheese car. It just made sense to make that joke. You managed to hold on and make your way to fourth. Can you make your way up another 3 spots? And then can you survive to the end?
Man, we definitely going to fight like we're the third monkey on the ramp to the Ark and Brother It's Raining. But, I mean, we're going to try and get up there. DP's real fast, so it's going to be real tough to track him down and try and get past him.
Do you think it gives him an unfair advantage being in a Days of Thunder car here?
It might. I think that's plus 5 horsepower is what I hear.
No, it probably is. I'll check the rule book on that, but you're probably right. Man, you end up with the win last week, running fourth right now. A great start so far to your season.
Yes, sir. I mean, I wasn't expecting to get that win last week, but, you know, thanks to the guys, thanks to all of them taking a vote on it. They made the right choice on that.
Well, buddy, good luck here, and hopefully you can fight your way back up for another.
Thank you, Doug.
Swafsky Carly sits in fourth. Jacob Morgan running in fifth. Carl, not off the top of my head. I'll try and look it up here in a little bit. Normally I have a little bit of bandwidth to try and do a little Googling here and there. Tonight, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think I'm going to have my hands full. Light should be going out on the pace car. Yep, lights are out there, stacked up single file. A couple guys rolling off pit road. Patrick Pieper, Mike Brown, both trying to get some last minute repairs. Slover pulling up next to onto the inside line. Slover, Baker, and McDaniel, the 3 cars not on the lead lap. Still 21 cars on the lead lap here tonight. Kevin A, because since there's 3 Kevins, I got to go by first initial. Green flag back in the air. Kevin A, yes, it has been done. Richie Joplin in second. Edmund looking to the high side off turn 2. And look at this. Swafsky sends it up top. Jacob Morgan right on the back bumper, just waiting for a mistake here. Richie Joplin having to battle some lap traffic. He finally clears, but DP got a gap. Oh, we've got some wall banging. Swafford gets the wall out of 2. Oh, Swafford gets into Edmund. Oh, the 13 gets Edmund. Caution is out. Man, just kind of happens when you're driving that hard, that Swanford just gets in there. He backs off, hoping that Edmond will save it, but the 13 had nowhere to go. And Kevin, in all honesty, Kevin A, in all honesty, it has happened in this league, in the Nowski Nation. DP Riggins still has the lead. Richie in second, Jacob Morgan in third, Pudge fourth, and Clay now back up into fifth. Colby Whipple continues to sneak his way to the front, up 15 spots into 8th. Matt Booth currently up 11 spots into 10th. Darren Silva up 13 spots into 11th. And it looks like Edmund Jones is out of the race. Richie Joplin, Jacob Morgan, Pudge, and Clay all in the top 5 have been there most of the night. But Colby Whipple is coming quickly in that number 12 car. As the lights go back out on the pace car. Pieper pulls up to the inside, trying to get his lap back. Ryan McDaniel has been to pit road a couple of times. He is trying to get that car back up to speed. He's on the inside. Pace car in. Green back in the air. Side by side into turn 1. He gets a little close as Pudge goes by the lap cars. Matt Booth trying to make his way up on the high side, trying to take 9th place from Paulo Inesito. And a mess around 5th place. Clay finally clearing Patrick Pieper. Now is to try and run Pudge back down. Meanwhile, it looks like we've got a battle going for the lead as Richie Joplin looks to the inside. Oh, Richie hard on the gas out of 4. That front end just reared up when he got on the gas. Edmund, sorry buddy, that looked rough. A drag race downhill into turn 1 as DP pulls back ahead. But these two continue to battle it out. Further back, Jeremy Edwards currently in 12th, but Viken is starting to march forward again. Viken was leading earlier on in the race. He's 3 wide off the 4. Blake will not be denied tonight. Blake now up into 9th, trying to run down Whipple. Whipple up to 8th. Richie Joplin, DP still battling side by side, allows Jacob Morgan to pull up closer. DP for the moment able to hold Richie Joplin off. Richie gets back to the inside, but DP finally clears. Josh Friel on caution. Blake Viken involved again. Blake was on the hunt to the front. Holy cow. Loose off turn 4. Now the drivers can likely go the distance on fuel from here. A lot of these drivers, though, at this point should be able to make it with the caution laps. They had 90 to 100 laps on a tank. Was the estimated fuel range coming in. Justin Swafford is on pit road. Tyler Ott is on pit road. Likely their only stop of the night. Blake Viken is in. I do believe Patrick Pieper is back to the lead lap now. DP Riggins, Richie Joplin, Jacob Morgan, Pudge, and Clay Kirchenbauer, your top 5. Joshua Friel up 9 spots into 6th. Whipple up 16 spots into 7th. Paulo Anacito in 8th. Jeremy Edwards now in 9th. And Matt Booth currently up 12 spots into 10th. Darren Silva up 13 spots into 11th. Kevin, that is a... Oh, that's a funny idea. Not a half bad idea either. Something has gone wrong for Ryan McDaniel, obviously. I think he may have been trying to get to pit road. No, he just gets loose as he's trying to catch back up to the field. Lights are out on the pace car. DP in control once again. Jeremy Baker now up to the inside trying to get his lap back. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. DP quickly shoots to the front. Richie has Jacob Morgan all over the bumper. Down the back straightaway, up toward turn 3. Colby Whipple trying to fight his way by. Lap traffic down to the inside. Lead lap cars trying to get by clean. Jarrett Woodard continuing to try to make his way forward in the old school Kodiak car. And man, there is a mess mid-pack as Swafford lost a lot of ground, is trying to fight his way back, as is Blake Viken. Darren Silva has just got himself into the top 10. And Matt Booth is saying, no, not today, sir. He comes by on the high side and reclaims 10th. Newbie lurking right behind in 12th. Oh, Newbie! Oh, Newbie and Worth get together. we've got him spinning everywhere. Russellworth gets into the turn, and Newbie goes up the track, tries to come back down. Russell's there. And then the stack up as they tried to avoid it. Brian Hewitt involved. Brian Hewitt tries to check up. He gets into Swafford. Things happen fast. Chaos happens fast here tonight as well. Let's see if we can get a word with our leader. Hey, DP, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. How's it going?
Hey, good, man. I did hear there will be a special post-race inspection for your car. Apparently running that paint scheme gives you an extra 5 horsepower.
I don't doubt it one bit.
Well, you're managing to hold them off for the moment. You got the restart game down perfectly. How are you feeling about holding them off for another, I don't know, 80 laps or so?
I feel pretty good. You know, I just keep my head in the game and hit my marks. I should have something to potentially hold them off, but if things don't go in my favor, it could be the complete opposite. So we'll see.
Now, look, at this point, I mean, guys stretching fuel mileage here. We know it's a 150-lap race, and you guys came in 90 to 100 laps, but with caution laps, you guys are getting close to a point where you won't have to stop. If that comes, the cautions keep coming, will you stay out?
Yes, there's a potential. We're already, like you said, just about in the clear. Get another one, maybe 2 more cautions, depending on the placement of those. We should be good to go.
Well, man, good luck. It's been awesome seeing that car out front. Hopefully we see it in victory lane.
Thank you, sir.
DP Riggins out front. Joshua Friel in 6th. Colby Whipple now in 7th. Both of these drivers up several spots. Starting to see some other guys. Darren Silva now up to 9th. Matt Booth in 10th. Jarrett Woodard now up 9 spots into 13th. But look who's in 12th. The early leader, Blake Veakin. 2 incidents and he's still fighting his way back to the front. Lights are out on the pace car. DP controls the restart here. Pace car ducks in. Green flag back in the air. And wow, DP gets an even better restart this time. Patrick Pieper trying to fight his way and stay on the lead lap, and Ryan McDaniel looks under Pieper to make it 3 wide. Jacob Morgan in 3rd trying to fight forward. Pudge in 4th, Clay 5th, Josh Friel in 6th. In a side-by-side battle as Veakin is now back up into 10th. Darren Silva has been cautioned. Mike Brown involved, lap 66. Oh, Mike, a little squirrely off turn 4. We talked about this corner exit here getting really loose. Man, you get the run in and the car in front of you has to check up for any reason, as we just saw. And things get chaotic quickly. Pudge is on pit road. Looks like he is choosing tires over track position here. Let's see if we can talk to our second place driver, Richie Joplin. Hey, Richie, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead.
It has been wild out there tonight, but it's all been behind you so far.
Yeah, I've been lucky so far. Just a while ago, people was inside of me and he was yelling, "It's not turning, it's not turning." I'm like, oh, Lord.
Going around here, hearing the car to your inside can't turn, that's a scary situation, buddy.
Oh, yeah, it was. I'm glad he didn't hit me. But I'm sitting here just riding and playing around a little bit.
We saw you challenge a DP, but earlier on, but just couldn't get around him. Are you saving something for later? You got a plan to get a win tonight?
I think I got something for him, but I have to get him off that. Say he's hooked up on that eye line. He found a little groove right there, a lane up. So I'm gonna have to figure it out and see what I can do.
Well, buddy, good luck and great race so far, man.
Thank you.
Richie Joplin currently sits in third, Jacob Morgan fourth, Clay Kirchenbauer in fifth, Joshua Friel now up to sixth, Whipple Friel up to fifth now, and Whipple up to sixth. Pudge, after that stop, is back in 18th. Keep an eye on that number. Pudge will restart in 18th spot. Can he come charging through this field? Will 4 fresh Goodyears make a big difference here tonight? Y'all take a moment, hop in the comments, tell us who you're cheering for. Tell us who you think's going to win this one. Anybody got a guess on how many cautions tonight? Here we go. McDaniel lined up on the inside, still trying to get some of his laps back here. Looks like he has actually got a couple back, only one lap down now as we go green flag racing again. DP sends it off into turn one. Richie on the outside. Oh, caution! And let's see if we can find out what this caution was for. Oh, the 20 just slides through. The 00 is likely the luckiest driver in the world. That was such a close call there, folks. Seeing if we can find a good portion of that replay. There we go. Dustin Slover on the bottom, sends it into one, gets loose. And it don't get no closer than what Matt Booth just saw. Let's see if we can get a quick word. Well, it doesn't look like Matt Booth is available to talk to, but we'll keep an eye on him just to see how good the luck is. Jared Woodard is coming in this time. Pieper is back on pit road. Matt Booth managing to avoid that by millimeters. Back up in the top 10 now. Darren Silva up 17 spots into 7th, and Whipple up 18 spots into 5th. Lights go out on the pace car, and if I'm one of these top 5, I'd be worried about Colby Whipple and Darren Silva right about now. They have been patiently working their way up, both now into the top 10. Both could be trouble for the leaders. Newbie up beside the leader, trying to get back on the lead lap here. Pace car is in. DP fires. They're underway. Green flag in the air. Colby Whipple currently sitting in 5th, trying to make his way forward. Just past the halfway mark. Darren Silva lost a couple of spots on the restart. He has jumped to the high side, though. Back up to 8th. That high line out of 4 working extremely well here tonight. As Viken continues his march back to the front. What a move off turn 2. Viken now to 6th. Colby Whipple has been making his way forward all night, closing the gap on Clay Kirchenbauer. Clay caution is out. Matt Booth, there, Dustin Slover, and Russell Worth involved. Oh, looks like Russell just gets a bump from Slover and goes around. Booth managing to not get involved. You don't get much luckier than what Booth is tonight. And it looks like DP is going to bring it in. The whole field may be in. DP, Jacob Morgan, Richie Joplin all on pit road. That puts Viken back up in the lead. Paulo Inesito in 2nd. Justin Swafford 3rd. Tyler Ott 4th. Jeremy Edwards in 5th. Pudge now back up into 6th. Kyle, that's exactly... There's going to be a lot of cage rattling tonight, and I think that was one of them. Brian Hewitt now up into 7th, up 13 spots. Josh Friel in 8th. The luckiest driver on track, Matt Booth, currently sitting in 9th. Tyler Ott, one of the drivers that pitted on lap 51, he has picked up a lot of track position here. Tyler's Doug, you got me?
I got you.
Hey, it's been a bit wild, but a little bit of strategy has you up here in the top 5 now.
Yeah, it's been really wild. I think I've been beat around 3-4 times already, and I did it earlier and trying out this strategy.
Well, it seems to be working so far. At least you got the track position, and the chaos may stay behind you.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping now that I'm up here.
Well, I know you guys can go the distance on fuel, so is there any plan of pitting again tonight, or are you stuck with what you got at this point?
It depends on how the tires come behind me. If they all get by me, I might as well pit.
That's a very good point. Well, good luck, buddy. Great strategy getting yourself back up here.
Thank you.
Tyler Ott currently sitting in 4th place. Lights are out on the pace car again. Blake Veakin back to the lead. He is going to control the restart here. Paulo Anacito and Justin Swafford 2nd and 3rd. This could get interesting. A big shakeup, a lot of cars, fresh tires, green flag back in the air. Blake leads them down into turn 1. Russell Worth not on the lead lap, trying to fight to stay there, but man, it's 3 wide off 2 again. Tyler Ott sends it up on the high side. Ott gets the nose ahead down into turn 1, and Tyler to 3rd. Jeremy Edwards now on the march, up into the top 5 and 5th, but Pud's right on his bumper. Brian Hewitt, sitting in 7th place, has already made up 13 spots. And he got turned around earlier on in the race, but that old Taco Bell car, it don't give up. And they're 3 wide. Worth and Pieper got together briefly. DP Riggins, after the pit stop, currently in 11th place, trying to fight his way back up. Richie Joplin up to 10th. Jacob Morgan, the fastest off pit road, in 9th. Blake Veakin and Justin Swafford have given themselves a little breathing room. 9/10 of a second, but now Edwards looks to the inside for 3rd. Edwards gets the run down into turn 1, and caution is out. And Ryan McDaniel, Mike Brown both involved. Oh! McDaniel goes up as Brown goes down. They meet in the middle. Whipple gets caught up, or Newby rather. And I believe Darren Silva might have been in that mess as well. Darren actually managed to slide it and completely avoid any damage. Paulo Anacito is on pit road, giving up a top 10 spot. Brian Hewitt currently sits in 6th, up 14 spots. Let's see if we can get a word. Hey, Brian, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug. How's it going?
Hey, good, man. It's been a wild ride to get you to where you are, but, man, you're back up here in 6th. A great run and a great comeback from that earlier incident.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Been just trying to, stay up here, get it going. I guess the little bit of time that I spent on the weekend practicing is paying off.
It definitely is. Obviously, you got bumped around a little bit earlier, but, man, you fought your way up 14 spots, one of the biggest movers in the field right now.
I think I'm just lucky to stay out of these wrecks, and I just ruined it now, so it's over.
You're going to, here, let me see if I can unjinx you. You're going to be in every wreck going forward. How's that?
All right, I'll be watching out for those.
All right, buddy. Good luck and great run so far.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Brian Hewitt currently sits in 6th place. Matt Booth no longer on the lead lap, but man, that's a bit heartbreaking for a guy who has managed to avoid a lot of chaos. Robert Winger saying happy birthday to Richie Joplin once again. How's it going there, Robert? It is Richie Joplin's 144th birthday of 2023. Lights are out on the pace car. Pace car is in, green flag, back in the air. Blake sends it back down into turn one. Russell Worth on the bottom, not on the lead lap. Swafford side by side, he clears. Edwards now up into third. Tyler Ott in fourth, gets that massive run in the middle of 3 and 4. Pudge now lurking in fifth. Joshua Friel up on the high side has had a rough night, but still keep fighting back up to 8th place. Clay Kirchenbauer back into 11th after pit stops. DP currently in 10th, also after pit stops. He's making his way forward, following Richie Joplin. Blake trying to get himself some breathing room, just under 50 laps to go. He cannot get away. Man, a lot of side-by-side going on right now. It's Richie Joplin battling with Brian Hewitt. Oh, Hewitt gets together just a little bit. Colby Whipple up 11 spots into 12th. He's been fighting his way forward all night. If you haven't seen the in-car around this track, well, you may have not noticed. Here we go through 3 and 4 and downhill. The front stretch is downhill. The back stretch is uphill. Does make this track a lot more exciting and a lot harder to set up and drive on. Up the hill, back into turn 3 and 4. Whipple has a great view here. Oh, a little bobble. We've talked about it all night. These cars, just so much power, so little grip, that back end wants to step out. In all honesty, it is surprising we have not seen more cars get loose out of turn 4. Man, Robert, I'm broadcasting 87s at North Wilkesboro. What could be better? Justin Swafford has taken the lead. Jeremy Edwards to second. Viken has slipped back into third. Viken looks like he may have gotten stuck up on the high side. Clay Kirchenbauer starting to make his way forward, now up into 9th, Friel in 10th. Brian Hewitt in 11th. Colby Whipple in 12th. Paulo Anacito starting to make his way forward again. He's in 13th. Darren Silva also trying to make up some ground here, currently running in 15th. Pudge has made his way up into third. He was just looking for a good finish here tonight. Definitely in position for it. None of the drivers need to pit from here on out. It's just a question of tires to the end of this race as Justin Swafford continues to lead with Jeremy Edwards in second, Pudge in third, Viken in fourth. Jacob Morgan now in fifth, Richie Joplin sixth, DP in seventh, Tyler Ott is eighth, Clay in ninth, and Joshua Friel in 10th. Ryan McDaniel has, by just sheer persistence, picked up a couple of spots. He is now up to 18th and closing the gap on Patrick Pieper in 17th. Oh, we are 3 wide down into turn 1. No, that didn't get sketchy at all. Darren Silva just went for it and pulled it off. Fortune favors the bold. Swafford and Edwards actually starting to pull a gap now on Pudge. Blake Viken now trying to hold on to fourth. Jacob Morgan in fifth. Richie Joplin in sixth. Has not been able to pick up any more. And now DP is closing the gap. Jacob Morgan, Richie Joplin, DP Riggins, and Clay Kirchenbauer all have the freshest tires up there in the top 10. In addition, Colby Whipple in 10th has fresh tires. They last stopped on lap 83. Most of the rest of the field stopped on lap 51. Wilkesboro, not a place you think tire wear is going to be a big issue or tire strategy. But hey, here we are. Justin Swafford stopped on 51. Jeremy Edwards 61. Pudge on lap 68. And Jacob Morgan is reeling the top 3 in. Jacob Morgan won the second to last race last season. That was his first Nowski Nation win, and it also managed to put him into the final playoff race. Can he pull off another win here at North Wilkesboro? He's got the right number. The last cup race here at Wilkesboro was won by the 24 of Jeff Gordon. Richie Joplin, though, all over Morgan's back bumper. I don't think he's going to give him an inch here. Jeremy Edwards has got a run on the inside. He's going for it. Swafford stuck up on the high side. Pudge tried to dive it in underneath. Didn't have the momentum. And Jacob Morgan keeps inching closer. Richie Joplin also there. Jeremy Edwards has cleared into the lead. And now lap traffic is about to become an issue. From the blip here tonight. Blip sitting a little low due to the cloud cover. And you see the leader is about to run into the back of Patrick Pieper. Ryan McDaniel also just ahead. Oh, very close call for Justin Swafford. Oh, Swafford about to rattle Edwards' cage. And Swafford gets loose, coming through 3 and 4. Trying to get down to the inside. Pudge almost bounces. DP Riggins now looking on the high side on Richie. Jacob starting to look under Pudge now. Fresher tires. Oh, be careful, Jacob. You definitely don't want to send the league owner around. Brian Hewitt just came into pit road. 24 laps to go, and Jeremy Edwards is out front by over a second. Pudge barely holding on to third place as Morgan looks to the inside. Jacob Morgan has got the run. He's going to set his sights on Justin Swafford. Oh, but Pudge is fighting back. Morgan able to turn a little bit tighter out of turn 2. Swafford way loose. Jacob Morgan going for second. Morgan's got the nose ahead as they go off into 1 and 2. And Jacob Morgan clears out of turn 2. Meanwhile, Justin Swafford and Richie Joplin battle. Pudge now back into 5th. Here comes DP. It's heating up out here, folks. Jeremy Edwards has a 2 1/4 second lead over Jacob Morgan. But remember, Jacob has the fresher tires. Oh, Jeremy loose off turn 2 that time. Jacob Morgan is chomping away at the lead. Now 1.9 seconds behind. Richie Joplin closing in on Morgan. DP now up into 4th. Pudge in 5th. Swafford to 6th. Clay Kirchenbauer now to 7th. Beacon back up to 8th. Tyler Ott in 9th. Colby Whipple holds 10th. Edwards lead holding at about 1.9 seconds. Jacob Morgan trying to find a little more speed here. He's got the fresher tires. But have they been out there long enough that the tires have equalized? Pieper is on pit road. Richie Joplin sitting in 3rd. DP clearing to 4th, pulling away. Pudge still holds on to 5th. Swafford looks like the handling on that car has gone away. He's been on those tires almost 100 laps. Blake Beacon now up into 7th, Clay in 8th. Tyler Ott in 9th, and Colby Whipple back behind in 10th. Edwards about to be back into lap traffic. Jacob now just 1.6 seconds behind the leader. He is closing in quickly. With 13 laps to go, can he get there? And once he gets there, can he get past him? Swafford up on the high side. That car continuing to fade. Blake Viken down on the inside, opening the door. Could Clay Kirchenbauer and Tyler Ott both go through it? Swafford pulls back out. Edwards clears one lap car, the 00. Matt Booth. Jacob Morgan now 1.4 seconds behind with lap traffic all around. Pieper has obviously gotten some fresh tires on pit road and is just cutting his way through the field. He's several laps down. Looks like he just wanted to have a little fun. Jeremy Edwards now heavily stuck in lap traffic. Pieper just cutting through the traffic. Jacob Morgan 1.4 seconds back from the leader. 8 laps to go. Swafford has now drifted back to 8, putting Blake Viken to 6 and Clay Kirchenbauer to 7. Tyler Ott now looking under. Swafford holds him off. Paulo Anacito now in 10th. Jeremy Edwards lead now just 1 second and only 1 lap car between him and Jacob Morgan. Morgan quickly gets by. Woodard moving up the track to let Morgan by. Now he's got just 5 laps to close the gap and get around Jeremy Edwards. Lap traffic liable to not be any further impact to the lead battle. Jacob Morgan giving it everything he has got here. Jeremy Edwards just hoping the tires will hold on for 3 more laps. Three laps to go for Jeremy Edwards, but Jacob Morgan continuing to reel him in. Richie Joplin now almost 2 seconds behind in 3rd. DP to 4th. Clay now up into 5th as it's 3 wide back behind. Jeremy Edwards one more time around. Comes out of turn 4. He'll see the white flag in the air. Jacob Morgan lost ground on that lap. White flag in the air. The lap traffic may briefly come into play, but it likely is not going to be enough. Edwards sends it through 3 and 4. And Jeremy Edwards wins at North Wilkesboro. Jacob Morgan comes home in 2nd. Richie Joplin comes home 3rd. DP comes home 4th. Clay Kirchenbauer in 5th. Viken in 6th. Pudge 7th. Tyler Ott 8th. Justin Swafford in 9th. And Paulo Anacito finishing 10th. And let's see if we can go. Has a little anarchy on the front stretch. Let's see if we can talk to our top 3. Hey, Richie, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I'm flipped upside down right now. Yeah, how's it going?
I see that. Well, it looks like Peeper's going to give you a hand. Great finish tonight, man. Once you got a little track position, you managed to hold on to her.
Yeah, I had to fight my way back. I think I should have pitted just a little bit earlier for tires, but I'll take a third place.
Yeah, and you're upside down. You ain't going nowhere now.
No, I'm not going nowhere.
No, but man, another great finish tonight. A great start to this season. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Jacob Morgan managing to come home in second place. Jacob, that was one heck of a run for second place, and I thought there for a few laps you were going to get up there and give him a run for his money.
I could have, but I burned it up trying to get up there.
Holy crap, Richie just flew over you. Well, you still managed to come home second in what was a pretty eventful night, and your car managed to come home pretty clean.
Yep, sure did, man. No quick. We didn't have a fast repair, man. So I'm pretty cautious in racing, man. I just stayed a little extra cautious in this one.
Well, buddy, it definitely paid off, man. Congratulations. A great, great run tonight.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, Doug, and appreciate you streaming and doing the broadcast, and I appreciate iNation Esports for putting this thing on, man.
All right, buddy. Great job.
Thank you.
Jacob Morgan comes home with a great second place run, but Jeremy Edwards brings it home to victory lane. Jeremy, congratulations, your first win of the season in a very eventful night.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. I actually started from the pits, just anticipating it to be a little bit of a mess out there in the beginning of the run, so it kind of played out in my favor, I guess, and just kind of hung around the back first, I don't know, probably 80 laps, and then kind of started going towards the front.
I had to say, man, I thought something had gone wrong when you started from the pits, but knowing that strategy, it definitely worked in your favor tonight, and you couldn't have asked for a better situation there.
Yeah, obviously everyone had to pit at least once for fuel, so I just took the opportunity. I think around lap, I don't know, 75 or 80, I come in and pitted. Got 4 fresh tires and just rode it out to the end of the race.
Actually, it was lap 61, so you were 61. On some really old tires compared to the guys that were charging up to you, but man, you still managed to come home with the win.
Yeah, probably 10 more laps and Jacob probably would have been right at my keister there, so luckily it was not a 160 lap race.
Well, buddy, great job, man. Congratulations, your first win of the season. A great one tonight.
All right, thanks, Doug.
Wow, what an eventful night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as I did. We'll be back Sunday morning for GT3 NSS, but a lot of time off for the holiday. So tune in. We're going to have some streams. There might even be me back in the car Sunday night. You never know. Who knows what's coming? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had a great night. We'll see you soon. Have a good one.